Hey friends, I'm back. Same outfit, same spot, but life is busy and I haven't had a whole lot of time to film. So we're doing these two back to back, but you're seeing them 2 different days. So just pretend it's all brand new to you. So June was a good month for me. If you watch my stats from last month, I did read 12 books. I went back to work, or back into work, but halfway through the month, so I feel like that kind of slowed my reading. I have more of a commute time now, and I just feel like I have less time to get things done. So that definitely drew down a bit of all of the reading I was getting done at home, but I was still able to read some amazing books. So let's start out with my ultimate favorite book for the month, and that is The Priory or the Orange Tree. I read this with Olivia from Olivia Read the Latte's Discord group, met some amazing people, and seriously loved this book. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I tabbed, so I annotated for the first time. It was just everything. I loved the writing, was so great. I was so afraid to get into this, so when Olivia mentioned her Discord group, I was on top of it because it did split it down to weeks, and like it didn't feel so overwhelming, but then as I got into it, I could not stop. I loved the characters. I loved it. So I would totally recommend, if you're looking for a fantasy, get into this one. It's easy to get into. I read the first couple of Game of Thrones and those were a little bit harder for me to get into, but this one right away got into. The next favorite of the month was Felix Ever After, that I read with Hillary from Melted Books, and oh my gosh, you guys, this book was amazing. Like, I know I've talked about it in other videos, but I loved it. It was such a detailed, amazing view on a person who is transgendered and maybe still feeling maybe non-binary, because he may not always feel like a male. It was so good. It was so interesting to get into his mind and to see his daily life, but then also to see the reactions of both his parents, his mother. Oh, you know that they're just horrible people out there, but it still just makes you angry as a parent to know that there is people out there with parents that are horrible. So if you have horrible parents, I love you, and I would be your honorary sister, mom, whatever you need, because you need to be loved and you deserve love. And Felix's dad, to get to see his like journey as well as Felix's, to help with the transition, to still figuring out how to change your mindset that your daughter is your son. It was really, really interesting, and I thought it was done really well. To also see the bigotry and the homophobia and the racism in the book too is so enlightening, and I know I've said this before, but I really wish like more people could read this. I know it's probably a little bit harder to put into like a school curriculum because there is, you know, some sex and drugs in it, but it's so good. So I totally encourage you to pick that one up, especially if you're looking to diversify your reads and educate yourself about things you maybe aren't as knowledgeable about. Speaking of educating yourselves, I read White Fragility, White Rage, and How to Be an Anti-Racist. I've done a couple of videos on this, so I can link them above. They were amazing. They were very educational, very enlightening, and I think they were life-changing, so please read them. And I think they give you great words to help educate others that may be saying really ridiculously stupid things. So I don't know about you, but in my life, like on social media and people at work and family members have been saying things that I don't know what to do with. And so luckily, having these books and having some things to back up the education that they need, it's been very, very, very helpful. So totally encourage you to grab those. I did, on a very controversial point, I did start listening to Harry Potter, because they were doing the Read at Home series where people from the cast and other famous people read a chapter, and I really loved that. And J.K. Rowling came out, is a B word, and we don't stand for her. So I just continued because I don't want her to taint my love of Harry Potter. I watched a YouTube video of a trans person who has an Animal Crossing island, and they were amazing, and they did this intro that explained their feelings. And not being trans, I don't want to step on or hurt others in the community because I think Harry Potter is such an accepting and amazing community. So also have another video about that. So when they came out with that video, it really made me feel like I need to take back Harry Potter. I need to take ownership of it myself with my love and just distance that the author was involved at all. I'm still standing with I'm not buying trademark merchandise, and I know a couple of the Harry Potter websites out there come with the same thing, so I think that's awesome. So let's continue to not support her, but still love the art and the community of Harry Potter that we have built. So those are all of my 5-star reads, rounding off the 12 that I read in June. So let's quickly go through my favorite items that I found in June. I've got a lot of beauty this month for some reason. The first one is this amazing scrunchie. It is from Kitsch, I think is how you say it. I got it at Ulta. I saw ads for these on Facebook multiple times. I have pretty thick hair and it takes forever to dry. This is like a towel. So I just put my wet hair in it after I'm out of the shower and walk around in it, and it super helps dry my hair way faster. So I love them. They're a little spendy, but totally worth it when they act like a hair towel without being the whole thing. The next one I'm really surprised that I'd ever put as something favorite, but that is these face masks from Old Navy. They are amazing quality. They're thick, they're the double lined, and they fit really well, and they're huge. Like, I feel like they cover your nose and everything so well. So I really like these. They're comfortable to wear, and I just feel like I can still breathe in them and I'm not suffocating, but I feel protected in them as well. So I know masks are a touchy subject. I think you should wear them. That is my personal opinion. And I know some places are requiring you to wear them, like you can't go to Costco or stuff like that without them. So if you need them, Old Navy has they're a pack of 5 for $12, so not too bad. And they have cute designs like this. The next thing is something I made, and it is a book sleeve. I think I'll do more of these in the winter because in the summer I don't have that much time to craft. But this is super fun. I can link the video that I used to make it. It was really quick, pretty minimal on the materials, and I just thought it was so much fun, so I definitely want to make some more. The next is sun care. This has been my go-to sunscreen. It smells amazing. Like, it's got that good summery smell, and it actually is, so it absorbs really quickly, and it says it leaves skin radiant, so I do feel like it's got a little bit of glitterish situation in it, so really enjoying that. And then if I need it, hopefully I don't get sunburned, but this Mary Kay After Sun is my ultimate favorite. Mary Kay is a direct sale company, so I can link my stepmom's page below if you are interested. But as a redhead, I do have fair skin, and this will take care of my sunburn in like a night. I'll put it on and wake up in the morning and feel substantially better. So this has been, out of all the millions I've tried, the one that I like the most. This lotion it's like a light florally fruity, but not overpowering. It's from Humankind, and I actually got it in a FabFitFun box, so I'm really liking it. I think it just goes in so nicely after a shower. You don't feel sticky or what do you want to call that, like slimy. So I really like this. Super moisturized and soft at the touch, so I really like it because it's just not overpowering, especially for bed. Like, I can't do too much fragrance. And finally, this one's almost gone, so I think you can tell that I love it, but it is the Miracle Moist Hydrating Oil from Aussie. And I've been pretty impressed by this because it's, you know, a drugstore brand, but it works just as well as any other I've tried. I use it pretty much daily because I do get a little frizzy, or especially after I curl my hair, sometimes I get a little frizzy. So I do love this. So if you are looking for a hydration oil that's not going to break your bank, definitely this one. And finally, my last love lately has been these sparkling waters from Bubbly, or like the Aha. I think I've talked about that in a video before actually. So I've been super into them, and they're so refreshing, but they really don't have much in them, so I don't feel horrible drinking them. So anyway, those were my June favorites. I would love it if you subscribe below and become part of the Priory, and I will see you in my next video.